Look down there. What's your very first impression?
Lots of people in robes. It's hot. It's a hot country. Darker skin. Men with beards. Pale coloured robes. Carrying pottery, water vessels that are made of pottery, and it's dusty. I think it's a market. I think there's people in a market area, I think, wearing sandals. A robe like others, yeah.
You have a robe? What is your robe like?
Like a sort of light beige colour with a rope around the waist.
It's a robe?
Sort of Hessian type material.
Okay. Is it quite light, the robe?
Yeah.
It's light, okay. Does your body feel male or female?
Male. Feels sort of strong, athletic, long, flowing, wavy. Dark wavy hair.
Dark wavy hair.
Beard.
Tell me more about your bracelet. What is it like?
It's a thick band that wraps around my wrist but doesn't join. And it has some symbols, I'm not sure what.
Some symbols, okay. What does it represent? How do you feel about it?
I think it's just part of belonging to a group of people.
Okay, what kind of a group?
I think we are teaching or learning or maybe religious, I don't know. I think, I am a big part of the being a teacher in that group because I can read. That's important for me to be able to read to others the scriptures. I am the teacher in that community. I am the advisor, spiritual advisor, about loving other people, supporting your neighbours, doing good. It feels like the Bible, it feels Testament, feels like the commandments, that sort of
that's right.
It feels like that.
It feels like that. Okay. So
and it feels restrictive. Like I can tell people what the words are saying, but I feel there's much more, and they've been changed and interpreted by man so many times.
Yes, I see. So they've changed already. So is it something you feel? Have you been in touch with other type of information?
I think I see myself by the water's edge at night time. I connect with other worlds.
How do you do that?
I see light, like an orb of light in the sky at night time. It feels like it's like I can connect with that light, with whatever that being is that's come from somewhere else. That's why I do it at night time by the water's edge. No one around. The water's calm, moonlight. And there's an orb of light in the sky that I think only I can see. but there's no one around anyway.
So you go there to connect with that light.
Yeah.
What do you feel from that orb?
Oh, it just feels like home. Feels like home.
In what sense?
I feel like I'm being visited from a world I knew. Friends visiting me from group friends visiting me from somewhere I was before, another world, another place.
What are they like, those friends?
They don't have bodies there. They merge with the light in the orb. They're just light. I just know that they're there. I can't see them. They don't. They're part of the light.
Yes.
But it feels so beautiful. It feels like home. It feels like home.
What is it like to feel home?
It feels so complete. So light. So much joy, so much possibility. Everything is light and connected and glowing.
And do they communicate with you somehow, those beings?
Yeah, they come to say hello. To tell me I'm still connected.
Why do they need to tell you this?
Because of this life I'm leading with reading these scriptures, trying to help people to know more information. I don't feel I can tell them about the knowledge I do have.
And what do you know beyond those scriptures?
There are other ways of living, ways that being connected where you don't have to have rules and be told how to live. You can just know how to live and how to live with others. How to be yourself but be part of others as well.
And how can people achieve that?
To not just accept what you're told on what you're told to believe, what you're told to do. To open up your heart and knowledge flow through you. Be open. It's fluid, it changes, it's not one thing, it's not a rule, it's not a set thing, it's...
And do you tell others about those light beings that you see?
No. They would think I was crazy.
Oh. They wouldn't believe you.
No. People are very... They live by the scriptures, they live by what they know.
Mm-hmm.
Just go there alone sometimes at night on the beach. Sea, moonlight, and the orb comes.
What does it do when it comes?
It hovers around, and I can just connect with. It just stays in the sky, quite close to me though, but I can connect with the beings that are in that light orb.
Does it give you any messages or information or something like that?
I think so. I think they are reassuring me that the light and the knowledge, the ever-growing knowledge is always there. Maybe I could use some of it in my teaching a little bit. But I have to make it fit in a way that people will understand, that fits with things they know, the world they know.
Sure. To adjust it to
I can't tell it all to them, it would be too much. I have to feed a few things in, you know.
I understand, yes.
I don't think I marry. I think I stay single. Maybe it's part of being in that religion, and I don't know. I feel I just live that life as doing my duty, and when I'm old, I'm looked after by the others.
So you don't have a family or anybody like that?
No.
How does it feel to be on your own?
It's okay. I have the others in the group, and as I get older, the younger ones in the group look after me. So I don't miss family. I don't need.
You have the support of your group.
Yeah.
Do you meet them often, your group?
Yeah. It's the way of life. It's very simple of spending time under the trees where it's cooler, doing the teaching there. Simple food. Figs, bread, olives, water. Sometimes I think I'm in a temple, sometimes I think I do teaching in a temple or a church or and other times under the trees, more so under the trees, with groups of people, talking, listening.
How do people react to your teachings?
It's different from some people. Some people take longer to understand. Some people want to question more. Some people just accept it.
Okay. And you're there to answer the questions as well? Alright. So, is there any person that you learn from, or how do you acquire your knowledge?
I think my knowledge came from my father. He's not here now. I think maybe I took over from him. He taught me to read.
Did you choose that path yourself?
Yes.
Why did you choose it?
To learn about duty, about continuity, doing something, doing my job well, to have that discipline, that focus.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, does it need focus, this work?
Yeah, because there is always more people to teach to, the children. Mm-hmm. So I came into that life to learn that having that level of discipline and focus and duty.
Mm.
It was a good life. It was to be with people every day, to know what I was going to be doing every day, to feel like I was fulfilling the duty I was meant to do in that community. I always knew there was more. I always knew that it restricted me. Maybe it was to feel what it was like sometimes to do duty, but to feel a little restricted. Because there was more I wanted them to learn, but they were not ready, and I couldn't tell them about the things that they were not ready to receive.
Right, right.
So I had to live with that, knowing that was frustrating sometimes. And therefore I had to learn patience, duty, doing what I was required to do. I could always access the knowledge. It never left me, it was always there. It was to learn to slow down, help others catch up a little, be patient.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm in a big hall, and there is a king and a queen on a throne. Very, very rich, very... There's a lot of people. It steps up to the throne's big crown. Must be an important king.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing in that place?
I think I work there.
In what capacity?
Yeah, I think maybe a maid, like a lady in waiting, or a maid.
What are you doing there now?
I think I look after the queen. I think I'm one of the ladies that looks after the queen.
Mm-hmm. How do you do that?
Doing her hair and bathing and dressing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I dress her. She's shy, she doesn't really like being in the throne with the king, having to be with the king. She's quiet and shy.
Mm.
I think I help her with her confidence to go out there, face what she has to do. It's her duty.
Mm.
I'm doing my duty and she's doing her duty.
Do you talk to each other?
A little bit, not much. It's not the done thing really.
Mm.
It's a sort of unsaid thing that she knows that she can trust me. It's not hard work. Not hard work like if you're working in the, the kitchens or the, or in the fields, or it's not. I have nice clothes. I have plenty to eat. It's long, long days looking after her, but it's not. It's a privileged position, yeah. I would have liked to have married. Maybe had a family.
Is that possible in your circumstance?
No.
Why not?
Maybe it's my sense of duty. I want to stay with the Queen and be there for the Queen. Maybe I took it too far. Maybe I missed out a little. Maybe I could have had a husband and a family. I think it would have been possible, and to have still served the Queen. That lifetime was chosen for her to see that she has mastered duty. She has learnt patience and dedication. She doesn't need to keep doing it. She can let go and follow more of what she wants to do in this life. Not feel so much duty and commitment to others, to work, to... She has achieved that. She doesn't need to keep repeating it. Rebalance her sense of duty. Take up more opportunities to do more things. Use her spare time for not work all the time.
What is her purpose in this life?
Healing. She has the ability to heal, to help others to heal. She's not used it yet, really. Not fully. She can bring people together, as she did in that life as the teacher. She has the opportunity in this life to bring more of that knowledge from the orb, from the other world, into this life. This time she has the opportunity, this life, that wasn't there before.
Yes, what was that orb that she saw?
It was the souls, the beings from another space, another dimension. Because she had lived there before, she had lived in that dimension, she knew. She'd lived there and knew the knowledge. It's a much lighter space than Earth, where the energy is more connected and lighter.
Why did she decide to come to Earth after such an experience?
To encounter lots of different experiences and to experience where people are not necessarily connected. to experience all of those feelings of separation, and but it's harder to connect because people have their own issues, their own restrictions, and their own to experience what it's like to be in that.
Why would the soul experience that? Something which is harder?
To grow. Only through the experience can you grow. To know connection and to know separation, you can only know connection if you can also experience separation. You can only understand duty if you experience it, and understand freedom if you've experienced restriction and duty. She has the opportunity to be teaching again, but teaching with much more freedom, teaching the full range of the knowledge, accessing what we all have inside us, the universal energy inside us to heal ourselves. That life was to show her how you can take duty to others too far. To the extent that you close off opportunities that you might otherwise have. She, in that life, didn't use the opportunity to have a husband and a child. She thought she had to keep just staying focused on the Queen and her duty to the Queen. And that life was to show her that you can take that too far. You can be there for other people, but you also have to be there for yourself. You have to grow in order to continue to help other people. You overdoing duty and commitment in just one area is too restrictive. You have many opportunities, you are free to explore them. Don't be restricted by your own limitations and your the sense of duty, of overcommitment in one area. Explore other possibilities and keep exploring them.